Hey, Brian Sullivan, founder of Precise Selling with your weekly video tip. Now, no doubt, over the last 2.5 years, you've had to become really good at virtual presentations. I mean, you're a Zoom, Microsoft Teams freak. I mean, you can even turn off that mute button just like that. All right. Today, we're going to talk about a little tip that will totally separate your presentation from your competitor who is struggling to get their camera on. And I'm going to teach you something that I do when I deliver virtual presentations to make it stand out from every other. So pay attention to my little technology tips. Now, this week, we're only going to talk about Zoom. Next week, I'll teach you how to do this on Teams. So let's say you've got a PowerPoint presentation that you want to deliver. Well, the downside is when you share your screen on Zoom, the PowerPoint slide becomes big and your little head is somewhere over here in the corner, which means the focus goes off of you and more onto the screen. And great presenters, you have to be the main act. Slides are only there to illuminate the words coming out of your mouth. And so stay with me on this one. So what I will do here is I'm going to do a PowerPoint slide. So I will share my screen. Now, there's a difference here up top between basic, which allows me to select any screen I want. Typically, I would hit PowerPoint, but I want you to get into a habit of going to this advanced feature. So I'll hit on advanced, and you'll notice it said slides as a virtual background. And I'll hit on slides as a virtual background. And then it will allow me to select the PowerPoint slide that I'm going to use. Now, it'll take a couple seconds for this to upload. But when it does, you're going to see my image now in front of the slide. Heck, I should be telling you about the cloudy weekend we're going to have. But notice how cool this is. So rather than me being in the corner of the screen, I'm big. I'm in front of this. It looks like I'm doing a live presentation. Now, the other nice thing is I can make myself as big or as small as I want here. But let me tell you how cool this is. You know, I'm a big fan of stories in presentations, or for those of you who maybe sell equipment where you have to point out certain features and buttons, watch what we would do. All right. It's as simple as hitting my slides and I could tell a story. For instance, in one of my seminars, I talk about how I used to live right down that street and I could move my body and I could talk about this little drugstore. Heck, I can open up the door to that little drugstore. Look how much different this is than a standard presentation. It only takes a couple buttons. Share screen, hit advance, slides as a virtual background, and go ahead and put on a show. What a difference between you and your competitor who's struggling, again, to find that mute button. So try that tech tip out. Next week, we'll talk about how to do it on Teams. We'll see you then.